The trucking industry and these big companies in general and their insurance companies have for years come up with a game plan to avoid taking responsibility for what happens when a truck hits someone. And so what they do is when they get into accidents, they go immediately into cover-up mode. In fact, most of these trucking companies are part of organizations that help them cover up accidents. They provide these trucking companies with literally a book. It is written down, it is kept in the trucks to talk to the trucking companies about what to do if something happens. There's instructions about what to say or not to say to a police officer. There's a camera in there that says that, and they talk about the angle to take the pictures to make it look like the accident wasn't their fault. There's things that they're supposed to do in terms of how they talk to the person who's the victim to try to get them to admit that the accident wasn't the truck driver's fault, but was actually the victim's fault.
Truck accident companies try to minimize the risk no matter what. It happens every single time. Literally, they anticipate that their truck drivers are going to be involved in serious incidents. They have a instant response team that they call immediately to the scene to try to paint the evidence in a way that puts the trucking company in the best light. And their goal is to always shift blame from the trucking company to the victim. And all of this is happening while you are probably in the hospital.
We have had the biggest results against trucking companies. We've taken on the biggest companies, from the UPSs and the FedExes to trucking companies you may not have heard of. But we've taken them on, we know what they do, and we know how to beat them.
We are very aggressive about understanding the truth right away, which is why it's important to call us quickly after an incident so that we can be your team on the ground, ensuring that the evidence is preserved and presented on your behalf to get you the right result.